Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Ruth Soltman. Welcome to the Transformational Soul. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Hello, Veronica and Richard. Nice to see you here. So how's everybody doing? I also want to say hello to all of you watching on Rumble. I can't actually see your comments, but I want to let you know that I know you're there. So hello and welcome. I have a few announcements before I get started. Next Monday, February 7th at 8 p.m., Goldylocks Productions is going to be debuting a brand new show. And it's called Golden Sunshine Healing, and it's going to be hosted by Sarah and Gracia. You've probably seen Sarah on a couple of shows this week, and I know she's going to be on Carol Ann's show tomorrow night, so you'll want to check her out if you haven't seen her before. So let's make sure we put that date on our calendar and add it to the Goldylocks schedule. Did you guys know that Goldylocks Productions has an online store and where you can go and purchase merchandise? Melissa Parks has one too. And I forgot to show Tiffany this before the show, but I got my mug. It came yesterday, I believe. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it says, I am growing with the flow. So I'm going to use that for my tea. Also, as you know, we've talked about this a lot in the last several days. Goldylocks Productions was submitted into the Podcasting for Business Awards and for the coveted Listener's Choice Award. So I just want to thank all of you who voted. We really, really appreciate that. I have a new segment on my show called Words of Wisdom, and I'm going to be doing it once a month. This gives you the opportunity to come on with me and share your story. Last month, Sarah and Gracia shared her story. And in a couple of weeks, February 16th, Kim Smith will be here and join us live with her story of, how she's been healing, her spiritual awakening, and whatever she wants to share with us. So you don't want to miss that. And then next month on the 16th, Heather Hunter will be joining us. I'm really excited you guys are stepping out of your comfort zone and coming on to tell your story, because your story does matter. It matters a lot. And the information that you bring to the table is going to be invaluable for somebody else, right? Okay. And this month, there are going to be 2 spiritual message circles. And that is going to be February the 12th and February 26th. Both are Saturdays. And Tiffany White Sage will be hosting the event. Melissa Parks, Robin McGuire, Caroline Carey, myself, along with Sarah and Gracia, will be there to give you messages. So I really hope you guys can join us. I know most of you have popped on there at least once or twice. And for a small donation of $10 or more, you get a message from each one of us. What a great deal is that? Even if you just join us to listen in, you can still feel the amazing energy of this group. So I really hope that you will join us. So this new energy, we've been talking about this energy, since before Christmas. And that was one round, and now we got another hole. This is all something new. Today is 2-2-2-2. And when 2 is in a sequence like that, it's super charged. This energy opened up an energy portal today, and it's going to remain open until February 22nd, 2022. So I've been receiving information, and messages all day for you guys. So I'm going to relay all of that information to you. See, I think a couple other people popped on here. I want to say hi real quick. Hello, Jill. Nice to see you. Hi, Sarah. And I feel like I have some dust in my throat or something here. Well, I want to say thank you to Joe, who sent me a Venmo donation, and thank you to Veronica for her super sticker. I appreciate that very much, guys. So this energy is going to be triggering you. It's going to trigger your heart, your emotions, and all of those unhealed issues. Now, I wrote this stuff down because this is the information I was getting today for you guys. And I didn't want to misinterpret it or misspeak. Old patterns that are not for your highest and best good, everything is coming to the surface. So you're going to be pretty uncomfortable. You might even feel a little bit miserable at times because breakthroughs are happening. Everything is coming to the surface on this wave of powerful energy. Hello, Stony. Nice to see you. Breakthroughs are happening. It's going to make you uncomfortable, and it's going to bring up things that you have forgotten, but you haven't healed. Hello, Heather. These things will be coming to the surface because they need to be healed now. And, I keep burping. These stagnant energies need to be removed so that you can accept these new energies that are coming in. These are new energies of transformation and change and abundance and manifesting. So it's going to be a really exciting time. And I talk all the time about healing past issues and why that's so important. But these energies that are coming in, harness this energy because it's going to help you accelerate this process. You're being aligned with your true self, your authentic self. Your ego is being dissolved. It's getting out of your way. Your decisions are going to be made through your heart instead of through your head. Put your intentions out there. Be very clear about what you want, because from now until the 22nd, while this portal is open, it is a time for very powerful and very quick manifestation. Set an intention. Set an intention to remember why you're here. Set an intention to remember who you are at your very core. It may come a little information at a time as you begin to remember, or it could come all at once. But make sure that you set the intention and that nothing is in the way to block it from getting to you. You don't have any issues that are unhealed that are going to stop this good from coming to you. These energies are so powerful, and they're here to wake us up. Thank you so much, Heather, for your super sticker. I really appreciate that. This energy is going to push us all out of our comfort zone. But don't have any fear, because out there is where the rewards are, right? What do you get by just staying comfortably, in one place? You get nothing. But when you step beyond that, you get everything. You have to confront your fears. You have to dissolve them. They are all in your head anyway, right? All of our fears are in our head. You have to live through your heart. And this energy is going to help us open our heart more and to be able to live and make our choices through our heart chakra. Experience everything through your heart. Don't be afraid to love other people and especially yourself. This energy focuses on harmony, balance, new possibilities. This energy portal offers us the opportunity to bring these issues to the surface. Be grateful for that. Don't feel like, oh God, I don't want to do this. Why is this happening? No, be grateful for this opportunity. They may have stayed buried forever or, for a really long time, because a lot of these things are things that we don't even remember that was sitting there that hasn't been healed. So when we bring all of that out, that's going to completely change our energy and our vibration. This energy offers us this opportunity to bring our issues to the surface so that we can heal them, to feel them, to heal them, to open our hearts more to love. Be open to this and embrace this. Now, all of this is information I was getting throughout the day. And when you see the 3 cards that they gave me right before the show, it's going to kind of blow you away, because it validates exactly what information I got all day. It's also a time of increased intuition and awareness. Don't be surprised if you're receiving a lot more messages. Pay attention. Listen to the messages. Most importantly, Trust them because you're receiving them for a reason. They want you to eat lighter if you can, eat more high vibrational foods, foods that are in their natural state, drink tons of water, get lots of rest, because all of this is going to help your body to get acclimated to these energies quicker and easier. And if you've been feeling the energies, you know what I mean. It feels sometimes like almost like a big weight is on top of you because it's such a different vibration than like our physical bodies are. So it takes some getting used to, but our bodies will get acclimated to it because it will raise our vibration. We're going to be connecting to each other on a deeper spiritual level. We are one. Feel the connectivity. Feel the energy. Feel the unconditional love. Be open to everything that is coming your way. Be grateful for the opportunities to heal. Remember that you are loved and you are worthy of all the good that is coming to you. You have to believe that. You have to, or it's not going to come. Because if you feel you don't deserve it or you're not worthy, you're blocking that. You're blocking that good from coming to you. Life is full of abundance and joy and laughter and love and light. You will only be able to experience these things if you are open and ready to receive them. Go into everything with an open heart, full of unconditional love. You are hearing these messages because you are supposed to hear it now. This is your message from the angels. This is your time to heal. Now, this is what they've been giving me all day. And I had to type it because I can't write that fast. But you can see how important this time is right now. With the energies that are coming in, so many more people are going to be waking up on this earth, right? So many more people are going to be realizing the truth of who they are. So take this opportunity, tap into these energies and let them help you and assist you in doing the healing that you need to do, because this is your time. And if you need more guidance, you can check out my books on Amazon. If you go to Amazon and type in my name in the search bar, Ruth Soltman, RuthSoltman, they'll all pop up. Some of them don't come up by title. I have no idea why. So it's just easier if you do it that way. I have had a lot of feedback from people that have told me that they've been very helpful. So there's tools in there that can help you, assist you with your healing. So if you think that's something you might like, check those out on Amazon. So I'd like to know if you guys have started feeling this energy already and how it is your body has been reacting to it. I'd really love to hear that, because I know mine, I started last night when I was laying in bed before I fell asleep. It was probably close to midnight, and I started feeling like a fluttery in my, I don't know exactly how even to describe it, like in my chest. I was like, whoa, what is that? So I just laid there for a little bit and then it kind of went away. But I've had this intense energy for a couple months now flowing through my hands. And I think I had said before how I like to lay on my hands when I'm laying there watching TV or going to sleep or whatever. And if I have my hand like this on my head, the energy is so intense that it makes my head hurt in that spot. So it's been really hard to get comfortable to go to sleep. But I'm not sure, if this is just increasing, my angelic Reiki, my Reiki energy, whatever. But I have an enormous amount of energy that's flowing through me right now. And, sometimes it feels like my body's on fire, like it's a volcano that's going to erupt. But I don't have a fever or anything. So I've been drinking a ton of water, a ton. And it does seem to help a lot. Veronica says, hello, hugs and kisses. Richard says, hello. And Jill. And let's see. Let's keep going back down here now. And Heather. And Veronica said, wowza, triggering is right. Working in the garden today to help heal. Oh, that's great. Great. I know this triggering can be kind of a pain, but it's really a blessing in disguise because it's going to help bring something to the surface for you, right? Something that you can then in turn heal. Hello, Joyce. Nice to see you. Yes, Veronica, Sarah said that that's great because gardening work is very healing. Hi, Sam. Okay. Veronica said, Sarah, if nothing else, it's exhausting me and lowering my physical defenses so my soul can heal. Well, whatever it takes, Veronica, whatever it takes. Hello, H7, or what is it? H716. And Joyce said, definitely yes. Sarah says, I've been so tired. Once I fall asleep, I have such wild dreams. Not just one dream, but one after another. You know, it's so funny because like a week ago, I was wanting to sleep a lot. And now this past week, I'm having a terrible time trying to go to sleep. And almost every night, I'll look at the clock. Well, I take that back. This ended, my not being able to go to sleep ended like maybe over the weekend. So now what's happening is I'm waking up at 4:00. I'm okay falling asleep, but I'm waking up at like 4 a.m. I'm not getting up, but every morning this week I've woken up and looked at the clock and it was like, I don't know, 3:45 or something. And I'm just not getting up that early. So I've noticed a disruption in my sleep. I've noticed crazy dreams as well. Veronica says a lot of heat and clear visuals and predictions that have come true. Well, that's exciting. Joyce says, spacey feeling lately, ears ringing. Oh, yes. My ears ring all the time. They have for a long time. And it's so funny because like I'm so used to hearing it all the time. But I have noticed that like after I wrote my first book and published my first book, which was a huge, I don't really want to say fear, but I was very apprehensive. But once I stepped beyond that, the tone changed. And I've noticed that each time I take another step in my spirituality or sharing my gifts, it changes and it's lighter. It's just, I don't know, it's just something that I have observed. So I feel like it's related. I understand the spacey feeling. I've had the brain fog for about a week. It's finally starting to clear. I think this energy is kind of wishing it away from me, which is pretty awesome because it is not my favorite thing. Not being able to remember names, and it's kind of makes you a little cuckoo sometimes. I just feel like, I don't know, but I don't like that. I'm feeling a lot of pressure in my throat chakra. And I have been a lot today when I started tapping into the energy for the show. And, you know, that's all about communication, right? About standing in your truth, about speaking your truth, about saying what you need to say to whoever you need to say it. So somebody out there is not doing that. So you guys really need to say what you need to say. Okay. Don't forget, you know, we're not promised tomorrow. If you have a situation with someone, maybe a relationship, and there's something that you need to say it while you have the chance. You may not tomorrow. We never know. People are leaving this earth in record numbers right now. Record numbers. It's really crazy. So, you know, when you feel like that, if you're having communication issues or not being able to speak your truth or stand in your truth, try to, you know, talk to yourself, talk to your higher self, talk to your spirit guides, figure out what is holding you back from doing that. Because I'm sure you have that feeling in your throat as well, that maybe a tightness or heat or something, or maybe maybe you have a sore throat. You know, it comes to everybody in a different way. So, you know, figure out what it is that's holding you back from speaking your truth so that you can. Okay. And Veronica said, simple predictions, though, like someone is about to ring or who is going to win a game show on TV. Nothing major yet. But those are fun. And that's a great way to practice your intuition, right? I know. I do this with little things all the time because, the more we exercise that intuition muscle, the stronger it's going to get, right? And you just have to trust it all the time. That's the hard part. The hard part isn't getting the information. The hard part is trusting the information, trusting that it's not coming from your own head, And then sometimes we'll start to overthink it, right? We'll just think about it too much and figure, well, that's got to be just me talking or me thinking that. But no, it's not. It's that still small voice inside of you. Richard says, while I watch my body vibrate, this shows. Oh, wow. It's just so amazing. You guys are so awesome. And I have to share this with you now. Before the show, I did pull 3 cards. And the first one is to open your heart. And I felt like that was such great validation because that was in the message that they gave me today. To open your heart. Let that love in. And also about letting go. You have to let go of those old issues. Let go of the things that no longer serve you so that you can clear out that stagnant energy and let something better move in. And last but not least, spread your wings. Spread your wings because this is your time. This is your time to take off and fly. This is your time to manifest what you want. You tap in and harness this energy. It's going to, your manifestations are going to take off, but make sure you are clear on what you want. Because you ever hear that? Be careful what you wish for. Sometimes if you're not clear, you may get what you want in a way, but because of the way that you intended it, it doesn't come out the way you really wanted. That makes sense. So make sure that you're very clear about what your intentions are. And if you need, your angels or guides to help you with that, help them to be able to, let them help you. All you have to do is ask. Let them help you to clarify it. Maybe you're not super clear on what you want, but you need to be. So you need to figure that out so that you can put that intention out there. Okay. Sarah said, beautiful messages. Thank you. Joyce says, it seems like I have no tolerance for idle chit chat and I feel bad. Don't feel bad, Joyce. It's okay to say no. A lot of times people will ask something of us, and, we feel obligated. So maybe it's something we don't want to do, but we feel obligated. And then we do it and then it just wears us out. It just exhausts us because we didn't want to do it in the first place. And it doesn't have to be anything like really big. Maybe your neighbor wants to have you guys go out for coffee, for example, and you really don't feel like it. You really just don't want to go. There's no reason. You just don't want to. There's nothing wrong with saying no. You have to put yourself first. You have to do what's best for your best and highest good. So, don't feel bad about that. Joyce, maybe you're just moving to a different place now where idle chit chat is just not fulfilling you at all. Maybe you need to have deeper conversations, and maybe that's what this is a part of. And maybe it's what it's trying to show you. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your super sticker. Haha, Veronica says, I love it. I know. It's so crazy. But I felt really good that I got validation with those cards that all that information that I had received today, was for you guys. And it was everything that I was supposed to tell you. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. Go right back up here to the top. Veronica. Okay, what do we have for Miss Veronica? So if you take nothing else away from anything I said, they're wanting me to repeat this. This is what you need to know. This is your time to heal. And, a lot of people, might feel like, oh, that doesn't matter anymore because it was 20 years ago. But it does, because it's left a scar on your soul. It's left some damage and you need to heal that. And you don't need the other person who is involved. You only need yourself. And your time is now to start this healing. Sometimes healing can take a very short amount of time, but sometimes it can take a long time. It depends on how much you want to work on it. It depends on how deep your issues are. Oh, Veronica. Well, Veronica, 2 cards fell out of the deck. Divine order. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. Exactly. So don't lose faith. Things are right on track. And the worst is behind you now. Things are looking up for you, Veronica. You've had some difficulties that you've had to overcome, but you've overcome them. So now they are just a distant memory. So know that you can move on. And I just see like a really pretty path ahead for you. I feel calmness. I feel vibrant colors. This makes sense of vibrant pastel colors. Not sure, it seems kind of like an oxymoron, but they're very bright pastel colors that I see, which I don't know what that means. But it's almost like a field of flowers. So I hope that message resonates with you, Veronica. And Richard. Let's see what falls out of the deck for you. I'm glad you could join us tonight, Richard. Relationship harmony, Richard. The angels are saying that they are right there with you. They are helping to soften your heart, soften the hearts of others. They're helping you to get more harmony and balance in your relationships. So whatever you're doing to create that harmony and balance, keep doing it, because you're exactly on the right track. And I hope that resonates with you, Richard. And Jill. Jill. Okay. See what we have for Jill. Sometimes they just fall right out of the deck. Clairaudience. This is so funny, because here's what the card says. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And it is funny to me because, we were just talking about this, listening to that voice. You're getting lots of messages, and sometimes they're not even, it's just not just that little voice inside of you, but you're getting messages maybe from a song, from song lyrics, or you're getting messages from a headline you read in a newspaper, or you're getting messages from overhearing something that someone else said. So just be mindful of that, Jill, because they're sending you messages all the time. You just have to be mindful and tap into that the messages are for you. I always feel like, well, if I'm hearing this message, it's got to be for me, because otherwise, why would I be hearing it, right? And it's the kind of the same thing here. These messages are going to come to you in just kind of maybe odd ways or unusual ways sometimes. Have you ever, looked at something? And it's so hilarious because I've done this several times now. But I'll glance at something and I'll think I read it right. And I'll be like, wow, well, why does it say blah, blah, blah? And then when I look back at it, it doesn't say that at all. So I feel like that's like a clear message for me. But it's just it kind of makes you stop in your tracks for a second when that happens, because you know what you saw with your own 2 eyes. So just pay more attention to the subtle messages around you, because they are messages that are directed for you. So I hope that resonates with you, Jill. Sarah. Oh, Richard says it's snowing there. Well, I have been hearing about this weather. My youngest son lives in Michigan, and they're getting bombarded 2 whole days of snow. And I know up by Dallas in Texas, my other son has a friend up there working, and he was saying how it's going to be down in the teens and it's just supposed to be so cold. And I was just like, wow, I'm so glad. Everybody around us, it seems like, has been getting hit with stuff, but not us. And then I looked at my weather app today, and now we have a winter weather advisory. We're supposed to have freezing temperatures starting tomorrow into Friday, and freezing rain. So not too excited about that. But there's already talk of closing schools because, we have nothing here to. And people here kind of freak out when it rains. So you can just imagine how well they do when it snows or anything else. Because I grew up in the Midwest, so I never like driving in that though. But the ice you can't. It's too. It's not. What's the word I'm thinking of? Unpredictable. I've slid on many patches of black ice in my time, and that's some scary stuff because you have absolutely no control over your vehicle. So if you guys, any of you out there are in the snow areas, please be safe. And I forgot where I was. I think I was on Sarah. Yep. And I know Sarah's expecting some snow too. Oh, good. Tiffany likes the mug. Yay. I thought you would. I meant to show it to you before the show, but I forgot. I'm just glad I remembered to bring it up here. Okay, Sarah. Okay. Well, here's a good sense of humor for you, Sarah. Look at your card, outdoors. It says to go outside and get some fresh air and connect with nature to release stress and gain new creative ideas. Now, I will tell you, and I know this from my own experience, there is a certain energy to a snowstorm, to fog. I mean, the energy it's so beautiful. So I can completely understand that. You go outside for a little bit and breathe in some of that crisp, cold air, it's going to change your energy pretty quick. Maybe it will give you some creative ideas. So if it's super cold, I wouldn't spend too much time out there. But just being outside for a little bit and, make it fun. Maybe you and Austin can play in the snow, or if you get enough, build a snowman. That would be fun. And it would be creative too. So I hope that message resonates with you, Sarah. Sarah's Stony. We are up to Stony. Let's see what message we have for you. Heather, I don't know if I said this, but thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate that. I think I just saw it. Okay, Stony. You got the card of passion. And this is about a renewed passion in your career or in your love life. Now, you may have a renewed passion, maybe something, reignited that fire inside of you. Maybe you want something in a completely different direction. Now is the time to put that intention out there. Put that intention out there for what you want, because this is the time to manifest it. These energies are very powerful for us for manifesting. So if you are looking at maybe a career change, maybe you're looking at something you want to do on the side, put that intention out there and it will come to you. Just be very clear about what you want. I hope that message resonates with you, Stony. And Heather. Well, she popped out for you, Heather. Okay. All is well. Everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. Don't get impatient. Don't feel like maybe it's not going to happen, because it is. And everything is on time, not our schedule necessarily, but their schedule. So just keep that in mind all the time. You know, a lot of things are always going on behind the scenes that we don't see. It's just like when you go to, a play, to the theater. There's a lot of stuff going on backstage that we have no idea about. Um, but it's all done to make the production successful. Well, there's all these things going on behind the scenes in our lives too that we don't even know about, because they're in the spirit world. Um, so just know that there's a lot happening over there. They're very, very busy. So be patient. Put your intentions out there, because things are coming your way, Heather. They really are. And I feel like you are very sensitive to this energy. So if you have some things, it says to honor yourself and your feelings. So as things come to the surface, it's going to trigger different emotions in us, right? And different feelings. Honor those. Don't beat yourself up for feeling something that maybe you feel guilty for feeling it, or maybe you feel bad for feeling it. Don't. Just feel it, work through it, and let it go. You don't want to hang on to it. You don't want to, it's like beating a dead horse, as the saying goes, which is a pretty horrible saying, I guess, now that I said it. Goodness. But, you don't want to keep going, making yourself feel bad about something, especially if it's something that happened so long ago and something that was entirely not even your fault. So don't do that. Don't beat yourself up for stuff like that. And as these things come to the surface, they're coming up to be healed. And you can do that. So I hope that message resonates with you. And Joyce. Oh, I got a sensitivity card, Joyce. I feel like you're very sensitive to the energies now. And from your comment before, you were being a little bit hard on yourself. Maybe you need a little bit more rest. Maybe that will help you. You've got some stuff bubbling up to the surface, and it might cause you to be a little irritable, or to just want to be alone for a bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. Consider that self-care, because you're caring for yourself. And you are one of those people that's always worried about everybody else, but you have to take care of Joyce, because guess what? Nobody else is going to. That's your job. You have to put yourself first, make yourself number one. And, when we've been raised and conditioned to believe that you don't do that, that you come last after everybody else is taken care of, it's a hard thing to change. I totally get that, because I was the same way. And still sometimes, I forget. Or I'll think, oh, I should do this instead right now, and I'll take care of my stuff later. But no, we have to put ourselves first. And most of why I say this all the time is because I'm the one that needs to hear it. And I do put myself first a lot, but maybe not in every situation, and not in a selfish way. Putting yourself first is not selfish, ladies, because most of us were, programmed to believe that it is, and it's not. Because how many remember our moms being so exhausted at the end of the day, and like my mom didn't stop until everybody was in bed, and she was up before any of us got up doing stuff. She never had time for herself. She never taught us that we needed that. But that's because she didn't know. She did not know. As she got older, I think her and I probably learned that about the same time in life, that you have to take care of yourself first. And it's just really important, because if you don't fill yourself up, you have nothing to give to anybody else. Nothing. It's like trying to share a cup of coffee with someone and you have an empty cup. There's nothing there. So you have to put yourself first, Joyce. I hope that message resonates with you. And Sam. Sam. Ooh, I like this card. Life review, Sam. And this isn't one of those things where you're going to stand there and think of all the, like, every time I see this, I think of when I was a kid and going to confession, where you have to go in there, because we were Catholic, and you have to go in there and tell the priest all the things that you've done wrong for, like, since the last 2 weeks, that you went. And that's what it makes me think of every time I see this card. It flashes back to that. But it's not about that. It's not about looking at all the things you've done wrong and beating yourself up for it. It's actually the opposite. Look at your life. Look at all the amazing things you have done so far. And you've still got a long way to go, Sam, but look at all the amazing things you have done. You've accomplished things that you never thought you would. And think of how much you've changed, in the last 5 years or the last 10 years, how much you've grown and evolved. And as you're looking back through your life, look at areas right now where maybe there's a little bit of an imbalance in energy, or an imbalance like with work and home life, whatever it may be. Look and see if there are places where you can balance that out, because it's very important for you. It's very important for all of us. You need to heal anything that is unbalanced. I hope that message resonates with you, Sam. All right, now we have, I hope I say this right, H716. Okay. I will pull a card for you and see what it says. See what message we get for you. I mean, we are all on a healing journey, right? From the moment we're born, because we come here with stuff. A lot of times people don't think that, but even innocent little babies. Okay, here's your card. Gifts from God. And it's Archangel Sandalphon telling you, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. And so many times, we close ourselves off to receiving the good that is coming to us, to acknowledging that we even, have any gifts. But we all do. And our gifts were given to us as a tool to fulfill our purpose. And maybe you know what yours is, and maybe you don't. But this is a good time to put out that intention to remember it. But you have to keep an open heart, and you have to keep open arms. You have to believe that you are worthy of all the good that is coming to you. You have to be open in order to receive. So I hope that message resonates with you. Okay, Joyce said definitely. Sarah says she's been so tired. Once I fall asleep, I have such wild. Oh, I think I read that one already. But yes, I can relate to that. I feel really tired sometimes during the day. Today was a really, this energy, I'm really liking it, because I think I felt better and more on top of things today than I have all week. So it's pretty sweet to me. Okay. See if I missed anybody. Hello, Robin. Robin is here. Robin, the host of Robin's Cosmic Soul Food, which is on Tuesdays. At 8 p.m. Eastern. So that was on last night. So if you didn't catch that, go back and watch it, because it was really good. Sarah says, I keep hearing the lyrics, spread your wings and prepare to fly, for you have become a butterfly. I like that, Sarah. I don't know what song it is, but I really like it. Okay, Jill. Jill says, I can't wait for a card. Okay, that was from your message on here. Your comment was like 10 minutes ago, but I did your card. So if you missed it, then you'll probably have to go back. Veronica said that she woke, Sarah, she says that she woke up. Veronica said, I woke up with the Queen song, Spread Your Wings in my head, then heard it on the radio. Okay, Robin. Okay, Robin. Let's see what we got for Robin. Oh. Well, half the cards fell out, so I know that wasn't right. Okay, here we go. Ooh, divine order, Robin. Everything is happening exactly as the way it's supposed to. Look under the illusion. See beyond that. See the truth, which I know you do. Because everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to. Sometimes it may appear that nothing is happening, or nothing's being done or being accomplished, but that's just an illusion. And you have to look past that. So I hope that message resonates with you, Robin. Donna Marie. See what we have for you. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Okay, Donna Marie, 2 cards fell out. The first one is Courage. This is one of my favorite cards. It could be because it comes up a lot, but I love this picture. And this is Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And we were talking earlier about speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, standing in your own power. So this is very important for you. If you feel any pressure, like in your throat chakra, just send energy to that and you can release it. Sometimes if you cough a little bit, that will help release it as well. But I feel like there's something you need to communicate that either you're not, I don't want to say you're not able to, because I feel like you're able to, but like you're not maybe wanting to, or maybe it's something you are holding back, maybe because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings or whatever the situation is. But there's something you have to say that you need to say. And I don't know who it's to or anything, but I feel like there's really something that you need to say. And you really have to stand in that truth. And Archangel Ariel is with you, giving you the courage to do that. And you also got another card from Archangel Ariel, and it's all about prosperity. And she's reminding you that all of your material needs are being met. And to always follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And we have been talking so much today about manifesting, because with all of these energies that are coming in right now, this is like, super energy, super powered energy to help with manifesting. So put those intentions out there, Donna Marie, and watch how quickly they manifest for you. I feel like I can't talk. Veronica says, Ruth, thank you. I've been working really hard on myself, and the pastel colors is validation that I've broken through, and I'm vibrating a higher and more peaceful, loving vibration. Well, that is so awesome, because I kept seeing the pastel colors, but kept hearing the word, what did I use? No, vibrant, or whatever the word was. Because pastel colors, I don't think of necessarily that way, So I'm glad I just told you what I heard. So that's awesome. You're welcome, Jill. Hello, Melissa Parks. Melissa Parks is the show host of Joyful Findings, which you will find on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Goldylocks Productions. So check her show out if you haven't seen it before, because Melissa's amazing. Let's see what we have for Melissa. Ooh. Clear your space, Melissa. Get rid of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. It says to get rid of the clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Know anyone that can help you with that? But clearing out the clutter isn't just about the physical stuff. We have emotional clutter, we have spiritual clutter, we have mental clutter, we have a lot of clutter most of the time in our lives. And the physical clutter, is not necessarily just in our home. It could be in our vehicle, in our workplace. I mean, there's just so many places we can have clutter. But you need to get anything that, tie up loose ends. That's what I'm hearing. Tie up loose ends. So whatever that means for you, Melissa, that's what they want you to do. So I hope that message resonates with you, Melissa. Robin says, one time I was cleaning a house and a message went across the microwave time window. It freaked me out. Oh, I love that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I can imagine. Sarah says they've got 5 to 6 inches already. Wow. Snow is very peaceful and it's quiet, and that's great, she says. That's perfect because I got to go out and shovel. I'll definitely connect while outside. Oh my gosh, that just brought images to my mind. I can remember doing that, going out and shoveling, and you got to bundle up because you're going to be up there for a while, because it's still coming down. And then by the time you get done with the driveway, it's already covered again. But what it really made me think of is standing out there and just that cold, cold air. And it's such a crisp air, but everything in the neighborhood is like dead silence. It's like, it could be like 4 a.m, that's how quiet it is then. But no, it's like, 6 p.m. and you're out there shoveling and there's like not a soul around. You could hear a pin drop a mile away. And that is a very, very peaceful feeling. Sarah says, wow, Robin, that's cool and very unique. That is right. Stony, you are very welcome. Let's see. Wow, that's exactly one of my biggest hurdles. That was from Heather. Well, Heather, that is awesome. Now you can get over that hurdle. Just harness this energy to help you with whatever you need. Robin said she's about to drive home. Thank you for a great show. Wonderful messages. You are welcome. Yes, as Sarah says, safe travels, Robin. Drive safely. Okay. I love you too, Robin. You're welcome, Joyce. Veronica said, putting myself first has been the hardest lesson to learn by far, but it's getting easier. I so agree with you. And that's been my experience too. It's absolutely been the hardest. Because I was not raised like that at all. At all. My mother wasn't like that. Neither one of my grandmothers was like that. There was not a female in my family that was like that. But you know what, though? The men kind of did that, didn't they? This is back in the day. I know things were different then. Times were different. But, if my dad wanted to go play golf on the weekend, well, he just went and played golf because, it gave him a lot of joy, for one. Did anybody resent him doing it? No. But my mom never went out and did anything like that was just for her. And, it's really sad. I watch a lot of old TV shows. I like to watch some of the old shows that were on when I was a kid. And it just floors me at the mindset back then. And things have really changed a lot as far as the views of women, views of children, just a lot of like family dynamics. And, it would probably, educate you guys a lot to watch some of these old shows because things are so different now. Thank goodness they are. But, that's just like one of the things. And it just blows me away sometimes I'm so grateful for how far we have come because we have, but we have a lot further to go too. We've been so deeply ingrained to believe that we don't matter, that we don't come first, that what we want isn't important. And that is just not true. What you want is very important. It's the utmost importance. And you should know that. You should know that you are worthy of that. You deserve that. Don't ever feel like, you don't deserve it, someone else does instead. We all are happy for each other, aren't we, when something good comes our way? We share it with each other on here. We root for each other, we support each other. But you look at other, maybe like cliques or groups of people, and all they do is butt heads. They're in competition all the time because one wants to be better than the other. But that's not how it is, and that's not how it's meant to be. Those are just egos going at each other. When you live from an ego place, that's what you get. But we don't. We live more from our heart space. So what we like to do is give and share love, give and share light, give and share our experiences to help each other. And that's a completely different world than a lot of people live in. But the more that we raise our vibrations and we shine our light, the more that light is spreading. And it's spreading all over. And it's just going to help more and more people. It's going to encourage more and more people. Okay, Melissa Parks. She's laughing her butt off. She said, nailed it. I was deep cleaning today, clearing out the old. Oh, that's awesome, Melissa. Devin, hello. Well, I think I may have a card for you, sir. Let's see what we got for Devin. Outdoors. They're telling you to spend some time outdoors, Devin, to get some fresh air. Spend some time in nature. And what do you do all the time? It says it's great to relieve stress. You tell me if that's true. Does your job help you with stress? Get some fresh air though, because that is always good. Inhale that crisp cold air deep into your lungs, because it does energize you. I know since I've lived in Texas for 12 years now, when it starts getting cold here, I'm telling you, I feel like I am going to freeze to death. It'll be down in the 30s and I'll step outside. And to me, it feels like an electrical jolt, like I just got electrocuted, because it just feels like such a shock to my body anymore. I don't like the cold. But sometimes I think about it, and I think about being outside, in the snow, and just when I visualize it, I can actually smell and feel that fresh, crisp air. So I don't need to be in it. I'll just visualize it. So, yep, Devin says farming is a stress release. That's good. That's good. How grateful are you, Devin, and how blessed are you that you get to do something like that you love every single day? You are so blessed. A lot of people, haven't found their thing yet. That thing that they're so passionate about. And I know from seeing a lot of your posts and stuff that you really are. You absolutely love it. Veronica said, thank you for another amazing and insightful show. Back to the gardening and healing. Love and appreciate you. I love and appreciate you too, Veronica. And it looks like we are about out of time. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. And, get those intentions out there. I'm pretty excited to hear about what you guys are manifesting. Remember that portal is going to close February 22nd. So harness that energy, use that energy, command that energy now while it's here. Get those crystal clear intentions out there. You can make this happen. You can manifest anything and everything that you want in your life. And I highly encourage you to do that. I encourage you to dig deep. And as these old issues are coming to the surface and bubbling up, Tiffany, you crack me up. As these things are bubbling to the surface, heal them and let them go. Hey, Tiffany, it's Ruth. It's Ruth. I'm only laughing because you did that last week. I love you, Tiffany. I will see all of you guys hopefully back here next week. I love you all. You guys have a great night. Bye.
Share your appreciation to our show hosts by submitting a testimonial for your favorite Goldylocks Productions show.